Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. If you are my subscriber and a continuous viewer, you will know that in my previous video, I showed you how I made this smooth object morphing animation inside Blender. But the problem was that video is a time-lapse video, and I promised you that I will make a step-by-step breakdown on the video in my upcoming video. And as I promised, today I'm gonna show you a step-by-step process on how I achieved this kind of smooth object morphing animation inside Blender by using graph editing. And let's waste no more time, let's get into the video. So once again, I'm Karthik, your host, and you're watching K&K Visual Productions. So let's get started. So for this video, I'm gonna use this furniture which I got from Blender Kit. And so before starting the video, there are some things which you need to take care of. That is let's place these objects in place. Like for example, you can see these doors are open. Let's close it up. So once we close it, we can continue on our video. So let me do that quickly. Something like this, and this will go something like this. It's not good. Yeah, and perfect. Let's make this also. Let's close it up, something like this, and here we go. And we need to close this drawer also. Let's put it inside. This also, put it inside, put it inside. This also, put it inside. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, so now we got it, and I'm using a simple wooden cabinets because I don't want my videos to be lengthy, and I will try my level best to make this video short and simple, and even simple to understand for beginners. So yeah, so first of all, let's delete this empty. We don't need this empty anymore. So let's Alt P and clear and keep transform. Let's clear the parent and just delete it. And for the now for the outer body, what I'm gonna do is we need to place the pivot points at the bottom. So in this case, now we can see the pivot points is at the bottom of the cabinet, but if your pivot points is not at the bottom, please make it at the bottom. So how to do that? It's simple. Just go to edit mode and select two faces from the bottom side. Click Shift S and cursor to selected, and get out of the edit mode and just click the mesh. Go to object, set origin and origin to geometry. Origin to 3D cursor. Now that pivot point will be at the bottom. So in this case, my pivot point is already at the bottom, so I don't have to worry about anything. Now let's open the timeline. So in the timeline, what I will do is, let's go to around frame number 20 and hit a keyframe. So I'm sorry. Yeah. So hit K, and we need a location, rotation and scale. Just click on that and go to frame number 0 and make sure your scale is 0. And then what happens is, let's put a keyframe, location, and rotation and scale. Then we will get this a normal scale animation, something like this. And let's put this keyframe here, and let's copy it and paste it here, and we will make it up something like this. Let's rotate it a bit, and so what happens is, this cabinet will jump and rotate and will fall down. So now you can see, if we play this, we will get a normal looking animation. Well, first of all, let me just hide these doors for a second. Yeah, so now we can see we get this normal looking animation. Now to make this look like smooth, speed ramp type of animation, you will need graph editing. And let me tell you, graph editing is one of the key things when you are dealing with motion designs in Blender or any 3D softwares. And I promise you, if you master graph editing, it's like getting a superpower inside Blender. So I prefer you learn and practice graph editing from today. So let's open graph editor and click our cabinet. Let's go to let's click on this drop down menu, and here we get some options. By the way, we don't need this. Yeah, so first of all we need to select on the scale. So select all the scale and just make it like this, zoom it up, and what you need to do is just select all this this keyframe and drag it to here. So now what happens is this will just comes fast here, and it slows down here and will again fast here. So let me just show you that. Can you see that? It's just a small difference, but it makes a huge difference in the final output. Now for the location, we have this Z location. What you need to do is just select this, drag it here, and select this and drag it here. Now our curve is looking like this. Now watch. Can you see that? It's so smooth now, right? And for the rotation, we have given this y-axis rotation. So click on the y-axis and do the same thing. Select this, move it here, select this and move it here, and boom. Can I see that? And to make it more smoother, what we can do is let's select the z-axis location. Select this keyframe, this one. Yeah, push it towards here, and this also push it towards here. Now watch. Can you see that? That simple jump makes a huge difference. Now also do that for the y-axis rotation. So select this vertex. Yeah, this one. Pull it here. This one also pull it here, and watch. I guess the Z location is kind of snapping, so let's put this. Let's place it here. Some like maybe like we can put it like this. So what happens is this will have a very fast fast motion towards the Z location, and then it will just slow down gradually. So something like this. Yeah, now this is shaping. Do that same for the y-axis also. Let's place this something like this and put it here and something here. So again, what happens is this will be really fast at the beginning, and gradually when it goes, it will slow down. Something like this. Yeah, this looks so smooth, right? Now as you can see, there's a small problem that's playing out here. That is, if you can see this small hinges is not moving up with our cabinet. So what you can do is just move at the frame number 40 and select all these hinge parts. Select everything, and select our cabinet. Click Ctrl P and object key transform. Now what happens is our hinges will also move with the cabinet. So let's watch this once again. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. This looks absolutely smooth. Now let's unhide our other parts such as these cabinets. Now make sure this will come here and boom, and right now we don't need this part, so let's hide it out. Now once this cabinet lands, we can start start creating these doors, like these doors are forming. And now as you can see, we got this perfect. So let's go to object, set origin to 3D cursor. Now we get this animation something like this, and do the same for this also. Select this, go to edit mode, select the edge, shift S, cursor to selector, and object, set origin to 3D cursor. And the same thing to this this door also. Go to edit mode, select the edge, shift S, cursor to selector, object, set origin to 3D cursor, and that's it. Now what you need to do is, let's open the door. Oh sorry, 90 degree, R90 degree, and let's give a keyframe somewhere at the 40. So location, rotation and scale, come down to 30 and put it on 0. Hit a keyframe, and once this opens up, okay, I think what we can do here is we can give a keyframe on the x-axis. So let's click x0 and hit the keyframe. So now this just opens up like this, and at the frame number 50 we can close the door something like this and hit the keyframe. Now we get this kind of animation, which is absolutely normal. And now with the help of graph editing, we are going to give it a really smooth type of animation effect. So let's first give the scale. So we gave the x-axis scale keyframe, so I'll click X, and let's drag this keyframe towards the end something like this, and this at the top, and something like we get this curve. As I said, the beginning part will be fast, and while it's gradually moving, this will have a slow and steady motion. So yeah, now let's play and test it out. And yeah, that's what I was telling. And then for the rotation, click on Z, Euler rotation, then click on this. Oh sorry, click on the top, drag it to the end, put it something like this. Yeah, it's working fine, it's working very fine. I think we need to make it more stiff, something like this. Yeah, beautiful. Can you see that difference? How beautiful this looks now. Cool. Now if you can see, the door is staying here. So what you can do is click on this door, click on the first keyframe, that is at the 30th keyframe. Just move backwards to just one keyframe backward, and select the door, move it away somewhere like this, and hit the keyframe. Now watch. Can you see that magic? Can you see that magic? And there we go. Now we need to do this same technique to all these doors, so let me just do that quickly. beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now let's do the drawer animation. So let's unhide the drawers. Now for the drawers, what I will do is I will give the pivot points at the back of the drawer. So go to edit mode, select any faces at the back, shift S, select cursor to selected, and go to object, set origin to 3D cursor. Oh sorry, I think we have this limit rotation. Yeah, I got this. So again, object, set origin to 3D cursor, and there we go. Do that for the all the drawers. And now for the drawers, what I will do is I will select the drawer, and let's start with the frame number 35. Let's hit a keyframe and drag this keyframe to frame number 40, and like the same process, hit a keyframe on x-axis, that is put 0, and hit a keyframe, I'm not sorry, not at 0, at y-axis, hit 0 on the y-axis and hit a keyframe, and this will just jump. So let's drag it to here, and at 40 what happens is you can just copy it and paste it here, and this will jump out a bit, something like this, and hit a keyframe. So this will just jump out, and maybe we can place a rotation, maybe, I guess. Let's try that and see what happens. Nah, that don't look good. Okay, that's this is fine, I think. Let's try with the graph editing now. Go to Y scale and just drag this to the top, and the top one to the left, making it a smooth curve. And also let's see which axis. Yeah, Y axis. Go to Y location, and then what you need to do is select this, put it here, select this one and put it here, something like this, and drag this to the left and drag this to the left, something like this. Now what happens is you get this smooth kind of animation, something like this. How beautiful it is, right? And maybe we can just drag this keyframe to the 60th frame, I guess. Let's put it, let's make the graph something like this once again. Yeah, now this looks kind of better than before. Good. Now this is shaping up. Now do the same process for the second drawer. Now before that, let's go to the one frame before, and let's move this down and hit a keyframe. Yeah, very good. And also let's do this for the other drawer. So select the second drawer and let's hit a keyframe, make it at this 60, and then select Y scale, hit 0, give a keyframe, go to frame number 45, and let's copy this and paste it here, then put it out something like this. Make it maybe we can just make it a bit more outside than before. Let's hit a keyframe, and that's it. Now select the Y scale and let's move it up, and this also move to the left, making it a smooth curve. Select the Y location and do that same process. Drag this to the center, drag this to outwards, making it a sharp but a smooth curve, something like this. Beautiful. Again, let's place it up, give a keyframe, Let's do that for the third drawer also. Give a keyframe, drag the keyframe to frame number 60, select Y, scale 0, hit a keyframe, copy this, paste it at the 40, and then okay, wait a second, something's not right. One second. Yeah, we got it now. Let's put it out, so something like this, hit a keyframe, and that's it. Let's go to the graph editor, Y scale, oops, drag it to the top, drag this to the left, go to Y location, drag this to inwards, and then drag this to outwards, something like this, and that's it. Now again go to one frame before, select this and bring it down and hit a keyframe, and we will get this smooth object morphing animation. And then if you want to add more stuff like table props, what you can do is let's add a table prop. So for example, I'm gonna add a cube. Let's add a cube as a table prop. Let's place it here, somewhere here like this. Place it here. Maybe we can add a cylinder. Just scale down a bit. Let's place it here. Let's maybe scale on the y-axis and scale it down a bit, and let's place it here, something like this. Let's add a cone, scale it down a bit, place it on the top, place it somewhere here, and maybe we can add a UV sphere also. Let's try that also. Scale it down, put it here, and yeah. Now let's start with the cube. So again the same step, like select the cube and go to the let's go to edit mode and select the bottom face and shift S, cursor to selected, and then object set origin 3D cursor. Do the same process to all the meshes. Select the bottom face, cursor to selected, object set origin to 3D cursor. Just do the same process for all the objects. For the sphere, what I will do is I will select the bottom vertex, then I will do shift S, cursor to selected, and object set origin to 3D cursor. Then select the cylinder, select the bottom face, shift S, cursor to selected, object set origin to 3D cursor, and that's it. Now let's start with the animation. So our animation ends at the frame number, let's start with the 40. So what we can do is let's give a keyframe, keep the keyframe at the 60, then scale down everything, hit a keyframe, then maybe we can copy it and paste it on a frame number 50, then bring it up like it's jumping, something like this, and hit a keyframe. So now this looks like this. Now this looks like a simple ordinary animation. So let's work on the graph editing. Select Z location and select the keyframe. Oh my god, where's the keyframe? Yeah, got the key. No, place it something like this. Oops, something like this, and this also something like this at the top. Bring them and place this to the top, something like this, and go to Z and select y-axis and do the same process. I think we need to work on the Z location. Something's wrong there, I guess. Okay, so what we can do is we can just bring this slightly right here, so we will get a smooth animation. Let's select the Z location once again, and let's scale it up something like this, and this to the inverts. Let's place it somewhere at the 70 and do the same once again. Do the same process for the y-axis rotation, y rotation. Yeah, now this is shaping up. And for the scale, oh sorry, let's select the scale. Let's place it here, and let's place the 50th keyframe at the 60. Let's make it a bit more smoother. Yeah, now do the same to all the objects and I will get back to you. And that's it. Now let's watch this from the beginning, and before that let's add a camera and let's make the camera to somewhere. Let's add a plane also. So before that let's make it add a plane, and we can add a camera somewhere here, something like this maybe. Then for the camera, what we can do is we can give a focal length of 120 mm, something like this. Absolutely beautiful. Now let's add a passport out and let's make it here. Let's scale the plane and add some cavities and all. Let's see how this looks like. And yeah, let's watch this from the beginning. Shall we watch? And this is our final animation after tweaking all these keyframes inside graph editor, and let's watch the final animation. And that's it. As you can see, we have achieved this beautiful smooth object morphing animation completely inside Blender without any external add-ons, all using graph editing. And I hope this was helpful, and if yes, make sure you comment down your opinions, and if you have further doubts, or maybe you want a specific type of video which you would love to see from me, please make sure you comment down that also. And yeah, I think this is it. This was my tutorial, step-by-step breakdown on this object morphing animation. If you found this helpful, please make sure to share this with your Blender friends, and so that my channel will get a good good reach and good exposure. And I think we can conclude this video right here. So once again, you're watching K&K Visual Productions. I'm Karthik and I'm signing off. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.